Sometimes interviewers go too far with their questions, which can cause rock stars to fire back at them or flip out. Like when this TV personality chose to mock Megadeth frontman Dave Mustaine's appearance.
A roast for the lady. What are you doing for Valentine's? Wow. This lady's very mad.
Yet, Kiss bassist Gene Simmons would be left utterly humiliated when an interviewer asked him, in front of his wife Shannon, questions about how many women he had slept with.
How's your back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
Really
just
funny.
joking because she's a comedian.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
You know what? No, you joke about it, and it's not funny.
Well, I'm trying to make you feel a little more comfortable.
So it's possible that she's done with you, Jane. How do you feel about it?
Well, I hope not.
You hope not.
Please come back.
Shannon, you want to come back?
I don't really.
She doesn't. She's mad. She's mad.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Good setup, Joyce.
Don't blame me for this. So I thought it was you were kidding, and I see that you are not.
No.
So it's not a pretty...
Shannon, come back.
She's mad because you made a joke about it.
I was trying to lighten the mood, and
She was not having it.
Yeah.
But when this next reporter chose to ridicule Kiss at their own press conference, singer Paul Stanley would quickly respond with a brilliant comeback.
Yes, Jen.
Guys, you know spring chicken's under that makeup. Do you feel older since your last tour?
It's very unflattering to be jealous. Throw her out. I'm sure you would look much more refreshed if you tried some makeup too.
But the most explosive reaction to ridicule came from metal icon Ronnie James Dio, who became uncharacteristically angry when an interviewer called him short.
How tall are you? Pretty short, huh?
No, I'm actually 7'9".
You look so
I
short.
can't believe that you didn't realize that.
You always
The
seem
word is
so much
small,
bigger.
Not short, so don't me off or you won't get a good interview.
No, I'm not saying that it's
well,
a bad
you said
thing.
I was short. That pisses
No,
me
but-
off right away.
How old are you anyway, Rodney?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
s-
you're really stepping your foot in this one, aren't you, mate? Look, if you want me to beat the out of you, I'll be more than happy to.
No, I
That's
don't-
what you
I don't-
me
I
to
don't
do.
want you to.
Let's just clear the room and I'll kick your ass for you. If that's what you want, no problem for me.
No, I don't.
I'm
I don't
good
want
at that.
I don't want that. I'm just asking.
Fine, let's go. Come on, out. Thank you very much.
And while Dio had no tolerance for jokes at his expense, former Skid Row frontman Sebastian Bach would seethe when an interviewer compared his band to the 80s glam rock group Poison.
Do you think that Skid Row, Monkey Business, or 8 Life sounds like Poison? Take that as an insult.
But it's hard music, right? And you shared a lot of the same fans.
You think Poison is hard music?
You shared a lot of the same fans,
Did you
man.
see Pantera opening up for us?
Yes, I
Do you
did.
think
And the Killer
Pantera
Dwarfs
played with
tour.
Skid Row?
No, but
Pantera
it's
never
the
went on
same
tour
fans,
with
though,
Poison.
because you shared a lot of the same fans.
I don't
Of course you
agree.
did, man. There's a lot of people went and saw Poison and Skid Row.
This is over. This.
You don't think you share the same fans?
I don't care. I'm on Broadway. I don't want to talk about Poison. All right?
All right, man. That's cool.
Bye.
Yet Bach isn't the only rock star who doesn't like being compared to Poison, as a local news reporter once provoked Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx by bringing up Poison during an on-air segment, exacerbating Sixx's ongoing feud with Poison frontman Bret Michaels.
Who rocked harder in the 80s, Motley Crue or Poison? Who? Thanks for joining us. What an asshole. Oh, gotta bleep that one.
Thank you, guys.
Queen guitarist Brian May would similarly lose his temper during an interview with a Dutch TV station. To begin with, they encountered May in a foul mood, a fact he made very clear as soon as the interview began.
Yeah, I would not be doing this out of choice. I just don't want to disappoint you guys, that's all. I mean, really, I need to sleep.
Things completely fell apart when the reporter attempted to show May footage of local students performing their own rendition of a Queen song. Unfortunately, the tape malfunctioned, prompting the following exasperated response from May.
Listen, do you want to do an interview about the show or what we're doing? Because this is really wasting time.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry to be difficult, but, you know, we're all trying to do as much as we can here. You sure you want to do this?
Okay, let me just ask, to be honest to you, your manager also told me this, but very much upfront.
Listen, we have like 3 minutes left. If you
Okay.
want to do an interview, do an interview. But I don't want to be watching bits of tape. It's ridiculous. Look, I'm sorry. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, guy. I got it. What matters to me tonight is the show.
The next interviewer would display deliberate cruelty towards Australia's own The Bee Gees, as host Clive Anderson repeatedly bombarded the group with a relentless series of insults until they just couldn't take it anymore.
Now, what was that? Because that's perhaps the most distinctive thing now, that high-pitched...
Oh, the falsetto.
That's it, yes, yeah. Were you working with Mickey Mouse at the time?
Minnie.
Yeah.
No, he got his voice from me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because I didn't realise you were real brothers. I think you were sisters, actually,
Yes.
but...
Well, I thought we were coming to that in a few minutes. Before we became the Bee Gees, we were lay tossers.
Yes.
Which we thought was...
You'll always be late tossers to me, but I don't know.
I can't even remember
We had
why.
one at
At the same time called Don't Forget to Remember, which was...
I've forgotten that one. But,
Yes, we thought you might.
Yeah, no, of course.
We're getting on like a storm, aren't we, Clive?
Yes.
In fact, I might just leave.
Yeah. Oh, I've never had anyone walk out before, but...
Well, we are a tosser, pal.
So
Good night,
anyway...
everybody.
This is a setup.
Oh, well, I guess I better join them.
Speaking of disrespectful interviewers, paparazzi often cross the line by ambushing celebrities with impromptu interviews as they just try to go about their day. Like when Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl was caught by a paparazzi at the airport.
Hey, Dave. What do you think about Katy Perry and Russell Brand getting married?
People that aren't f***ing journalists.
Journalists, come on, Dave. Be nice.
However, in what is undoubtedly the most reprehensible interview question in this video, a paparazzo once congratulated Coldplay frontman Chris Martin on becoming a father shortly after then-wife Gwyneth Paltrow had suffered a miscarriage, with Martin's reaction being justifiably violent.
Congratulations, Chris.
Fuck out of here, man. Have some f***ing respect. Jesus. Have some respect. Have some respect.
What are you doing?
Hey, Chris, thanks for the video. You give it back to him or this door's getting broken. Give the camera back to him. You jerk.
Listen, man, you've got to have some respect.
What a jerk you are. You're supposed to be a father.
This next intense interview would see Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist John Frusciante at the height of his struggles with heroin addiction, with the interviewer broaching a number of deeply personal subjects. When the guitarist was asked to comment on the then recent death of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, Frusciante would almost abruptly end the interview altogether.
So what did you think when you heard the news of Kurt Cobain's death?
I cried. I don't know why. I don't like his music or anything. It was awful, you know. But about his baby, I don't want to talk about that. I shouldn't.
Then, in what was obviously a veiled reference to Frusciante himself, the interviewer would question Frusciante about the self-destructive habits of rock musicians, causing him to nearly lose his composure.
Okay, you want me to say something soulful? Drugs. I'm a junkie and I love shooting up, and that means I'm self-destructive, and you know. Is that good enough?
Although most of us recognize Johnny Rotten as the singer of the legendary English punk band The Sex Pistols, he seems to resent this association, a sentiment he made known during a 2015 interview on Fox Business, despite the host's flattering introduction.
Sex Pistols, one of the world's most notorious bands ever, and the lead singer John Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten, rose as pop culture's most polarizing figure in the late 70s, which is really saying something. The singer has just published another memoir, Anger is an Energy, My Life Uncensored, opening up about all the details of his sordid life and past. And hopefully future John Lydon joins me now.
All right. Drop the word sordid. There's nothing like that about my history. And secondly, there's two bands that I've been in, and you've missed the most important, which is Public Image
I know. But people mostly know you for the Sex Pistols, though.
Well, they will if you just carry on ignoring the most poignant parts.
I'm glad that was such an important part of your
And
life.
I'm here to remind you.
Yet this interviewer disrespected masked metal band Slipknot right from the start.
Who would win in a fight, you or Ronald McDonald?
You know, man, I don't know what to talk to you about, to be honest.
You don't think we have anything in common?
I'm pretty sure we don't have anything in common.
Well, I'm a heavy metal rocker.
Are you?
Yeah. If there was a heavy metal song about me, what would it be called?
Jackass.
Jackass would be my song. Let me hear a couple lyrics.
You're a jackass.
This next interviewer would offend System of a Down's Serge Tankian when she implied that the band intentionally projects a certain image rather than staying true to themselves.
I mean, like, you know, there's certain artistic integrity, but then when you reach a certain level and popularity, you know, you also have to keep up a certain image and a certain...
You do? Since when? If you depend on perception to direct what you're gonna do, then you're gonna be perceiving yourself through other people's eyes rather than through your own. We don't.
And while System of a Down allowed the discussion to continue, this next interviewer would not get so lucky during a chat with Travis Barker and Skinhead Rob of the Transplants.
What kind of stuff you do for fun? You do anything weird?
I wake up, go to breakfast, go to a gym. I swear, I do it every morning.
Nothing weird.
I'm not going to tell you any of the negative shit I do.
No, I don't
Are you
mean
crazy?
negative. I mean you dress like a monkey and swing from stuff, do you?
God, no. What are you talking about?
Why would he dress like a monkey, Holmes, and swing from anything?
I don't know. What would he?
Man, you're an idiot.
Oh, man, don't be a dick. Get the
off
I'm
my
sorry,
bus,
they just
Holmes.
kind of sprung it
Get
in.
the off my bus.
Take off.
Idiot.
In this next infamous exchange, Prince walked out of The View after a host made a lewd comment towards him.
You don't understand, Prince. I have wanted to make love to you for my whole life. I'm sorry.
The next fucker, Marilyn Manson, would similarly clash with political commentator Bill O'Reilly, who disrespected Manson before the interview even began by putting him in a segment titled Children at Risk. The two would disagree with one another throughout the interview. However, when O'Reilly labeled Manson as a corrupting influence upon children, the musician stunned with an incredibly well-spoken and thought-provoking answer.
Most children don't understand what you're doing and why you're using the F word and why you're acting bizarre. And this can be very, very troubling to children who don't have direction, who don't have responsible parents.
Anything can be misinterpreted. People can look at Christ on a cross and think, this is an image of murder, this is violent, this has sexual imagery in it. And it just, I think it's my job as an artist to be out there pushing people's buttons and making them question everything. And I respect you for challenging me, and that's why I came on the show.